Hi.
Hello ma'am, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, doing good.
Do you have like a favorite corner in the office where you get all charged up to like file 30-40 returns together?
Frankly speaking, first client is our own firm itself. We were much curious to know how does this cloud accounting works.
Creating the master is the first step. The clients will ask for some other information to be captured in their invoices too.
While synchronizing this PAN transactions, we have the involvement of a third party. In that case, the questions were like, is there any loophole? Cloud accounting is a welcome measure for women employees.
I saw a beautiful statue of Vivekananda over there. What's the importance of that statue over there now? And which is the hotspot place where you handle all the client escalation? I have wonderful team of Madhubalan Associates with me here.
அந்த 8:30 அந்த பீரியட் அப்போ சைட் வந்து ஒர்க் ஆகல.
வந்து ஒரு ரொம்ப அழகா ஒரு ஃபேமிலியா இருந்து எல்லாம் பண்ண மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
Welcome to Inside a CA Firm, a show that takes you behind the scenes of a chartered accountant's office. We'll give you a comprehensive overview of the daily work routine, from office tours to on-the-go conversations about latest tech advancements. Whether you are a CA, a business owner, or someone just curious to know about the world of accounting, this show is for you. So, are you ready to get started? Come on in with me. We are here in Chennai at Madhubalan Associates. Are you eager to know about their work routine and how they implement cloud applications? Come on, let's go in.
Hi.
Hello ma'am, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, doing good. Hope you're also doing good.
Yes, I'm amazing ma'am. So to begin with, tell us all about Madhubalan Associates and how you started and built it from ground up.
Yeah, Madhubalan Associates was established in the year 2005, and CA Madhubalan, who is in charge of Madurai branch, was a founder partner of our firm. We are backed up by 6 partners, and we are heading towards our 19th year of operation.
How was it transitioning from a traditional accountant to a cloud accountant? Were there any resistance? So if I have to like break it for you, was there a mental resistance for you to break your comfort zone and then explore cloud applications?
Initially, it was a difficult thing to switch over to virtual mode because of a few aspects like safety, confidentiality, and leakage of any financial information. From the client's perspective, they felt it, they just had a second thought, why do we want to shift to virtual mode? But frequently looking into much of a live demo of this cloud accounting reports and its implications into their business, they just came forward to switch over to virtual mode. Moreover, during the pandemic time, they felt it much easier to operate their business in this virtual mode. And regarding this break of comfort, yes, it was there. At the learning phase, many features were not available. So we approached the developer team and they came forward to make that particular feature available. So it was there at the initial phase. But as the days progress, we usually adopted to this kind of technology.
That's amazing, ma'am. But I would also like to know whether was there any operational resistance as well? Did you have to scrap something and then build it from the scratch?
Yeah, there was a scrap and build thing, but we faced it only for clients who wanted to entirely migrate to this virtual mode. Otherwise, those who want to go for a fresh start, we didn't face any things like a scrap or a build.
That is pretty impressive, and I'm really sure that this wouldn't have been possible without a wonderful team in place. What's your secret sauce behind your team structure?
Usually, our methodology is to allocate each subordinate a few clients, and they will be taking care of those clients, and all the subordinates are headed by our team lead, Mrs. Kokila, and we have the regular practice of sending the list of due dates to all the clients every month. So in the form of compliance calendar, we do this so that the clients get updated with all the due dates or with all the compliances that they have to follow every month. So they keep on sending the data to us immediately.
Do you have like a favorite corner in the office where you get all charged up to like file 30-40 returns together?
Yeah, I think our entire office atmosphere itself is a charge point because each partner takes the responsibility of one particular segment. Say I take care of GST compliance, my partner takes care of ROC compliance, another partner takes care of income tax compliance. So in that case, each team which is related to one particular partner, and each cabin is always busy busy throughout the month. So in that case, I think our entire office atmosphere itself is a charge point.
Okay, amazing. I really wanted to see your favorite corner, but you just said that the entire office gives you that vibe.
Yeah.
That's really amazing to hear. And ma'am, tell me about the first client that you landed. Do you have any memorable experience of your first client?
Frankly speaking, first client is our own firm itself. Because we were much curious to know how does this cloud accounting works. So we had the experiment on our own firm, and then subsequently many corporates joined with us. Initially they had this Zoho books, and now presently they have switched on to Zoho One.
Amazing, ma'am. And government is being very pro-digital, right? There are a lot of schemes that have been getting launched, and then a lot of amendments that is pointing us towards digitalization. With cloud being popular everywhere, do you still get questions from your clients on basic things like security, privacy and all of that?
Yeah, definitely we had those questions, because from the aspect of the safety, security, and moreover, while synchronizing this bank transactions, we have the involvement of a third party. So in that case, the questions were like, is there any loophole on the confidentiality of the data? And moreover, if there is any crash or something, what is the backup data available with cloud accounting, and what is the possibility of retrieval of those data? So all these were the questions we faced it.
2, 3.
So once the client is onboarded, how do you go ahead with the implementation process, ma'am?
Actually, our cloud accounting team is led by Mrs. Kokila. So I think she will be the right person to give you answer for this.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How about you?
I am good too. So tell me about your experience in Madhubalan Associates, and how long have you been associated with them?
Yeah, I have associated with Madhubalan Associates for the past 5 years, and it is such a learning experience over here. And the concept of cloud accounting, I have heard from here only, and all partners will give me in-depth knowledge, concept in the core field.
Tell us about the implementation process of a client, ma'am. So once the client is onboarded, how do you go about it? Do you go to their place and then collect the invoices and then bills, and then scan it and then upload it, or how does the process work?
Basically, the process, we will start the implementation through virtual only.
Okay.
Collect the information for implementation from the claims basically, and from there we will start the process of implementation.
Once you go about the initial process of uploading the data and all of that, after that, how do you start the first step of implementation? Do you have a meeting with the client about their requirements, or how does it work?
It's not the meeting, actually we have a set of information to be collected from the claims. So we will ask for the information from them. Say for example, creating the master is the first step, and we will ask for it, and other things followed by the updation of transaction and banking entries, all followed up, and we use the cloud accounting, that CSV file to upload the things.
Can you tell us about a unique implementation that you have done for a client? What were the challenges and how you overcame it?
Yeah, so far we have used the inbuilt customization which is available in the software basically, and it's like user restricting access and approval access, and likewise, and some of the clients will ask for some other information to be captured in their invoices too. Like we use the custom fields which is available in the software again, and many of the time what happens is the client will approach us after onboarding the Zoho. What happens, how as we are accounting personnel, we easily understand their core requirements, and we will help them to sort out how to inculcate their businesses into Zoho books.
Ma'am, I got to know a lot about how implementations happen through Kokila, ma'am. But I really want to know bullet points. So if there is a CA or someone who is a finance consultant looking to implement for a client, what are the best practices in bullet points that you would like to let them know?
Yeah, we have a protocol and we usually stick to that. The first point is we create the masters, and then followed by updating all the transactions like purchases and sale, and before that we go for the incorporating the opening balances, and then we update the bank transaction, and then journalizing all the entries, and then finally we have the review of the entire financial statement.
Ma'am, how do you think cloud applications will benefit a women chartered accountant? Like, we see a lot of women taking career break when they're becoming a mother or when they're getting married. How do you think a women chartered accountant would still be able to continue a practice by implementing cloud applications in their firm?
This cloud accounting is a welcome measure for women employees, and particularly during the pandemic period where the entire country was under lockdown. There was no schools and colleges, so the kids and the entire family members were at home. So at that time we cannot ask the female employees to come to office and work, so it was greatly helpful for them during that period.
There are a lot of article students who are joining a CA firm, and they're all tech savvy. They are very much interested in exploring cloud applications. They come with an interest. Do you think partners at a higher level, whoever is managing a CA firm, should give them or motivate them to explore more and also implement cloud applications in the entire firm?
Yeah, of course, we partners, we go for motivating these article trainees because before they join for their training, they are much aware of all these cloud accounting, all the other technologies. So I think we are also a source for them to give them the motivation and give a platform to learn much more options in this.
After implementing cloud applications in your firm specifically, were there any visible changes, positive changes in terms of manual hours? Was it reduced? Like, let's take an example of filing, or let's take an example of implementation, or even bank statement import and also matching of transactions per se. So did you see a visible decrease in manual hours? Let's say if it took 6 hours for you to complete it in a traditional software, could you translate the same amount of hours that it took to do it in a cloud application?
Definitely it was there. In comparison between this traditional and the virtual, we had the reduction in the labor hours to a certain extent because the first point is that whenever we are also a firm and we are also running a business, so we do have our own accounting jobs and other jobs which is similarly related to other business concern. So in that case we have to take care of ourselves, and then also we have to take care of our clients' operational activities. So in that case we were able to spend quality time with our clients. When everything in our office is made automation, we were able to spend a little more time with our clients' business also. So in that case the hours were reduced to at 50% at least.
When I had an interaction with her, I got a chance to go around her office and talk to her. The office looks really amazing. I also cannot wait to show you guys how it looks. So let's go on a quick office tour of Madhubalan Associates. Ma'am, are you ready to show us around?
Yeah, of course, my pleasure. Please. I'll just start with the entrance of my office. So this is the entrance, and this is the place of worship. Usually we do this puja during this festival times. This is our reception, and then we have a partner, CA Sivagurunathan. So he's taking care of all the income tax and other issues. And then our partner CA Armugaraj, so he is also taking care of income tax compliances, and CA Geetanjali, partner, she's taking care of all the ROC compliances.
I saw a beautiful statue of Vivekananda over there. So would you like to highlight on that's right in the opposite to the entrance and in the reception. What's the importance of that statue over there, ma'am?
Yeah, one of the best motivation for CA students. So the famous quote by Swami Vivekananda, "You are the creator of your own destiny." So I think each and every student pursuing a CA course definitely should be backed up by such a good source of motivation, and that is why we have this. We have his statue in the front of our office. The subordinate cabin. Here our articles assistants and our employees, they do all the income tax related works and the tedious filing works. and this is my cabin where the entire team is doing the GST related work. And then we have the one more subordinate section. This is where we have the official sessions on every Saturdays. So our article trainees are very interested to conduct a session. So each and every trainee will be taking a turn every week. So
how would the festival seasons look like in the office? Let's say a Diwali or a Christmas or a New Year. How do you all come together and celebrate?
Usually we celebrate Pongal. So we have this Pongal here on the open terrace.
Oh, okay.
We do the festival and then back to home. I would like to introduce Mr. Balasubramaniam of our firm. Bala has been associated from our firm right from the initial stages, almost over more than 15 years he has been with us, the key person of our firm. And this is our Register of Companies Compliances, our ROC, so-called ROC team.
Which is the hotspot place where you handle all the client escalations or any other important thing that has to be noticed to the partners and discussed.
Yeah, this is that particular hotspot and this is a cabin where our founder partners will be occupying, and all the discussions, deliberations, everything will be happening here.
I have a wonderful team of Madhubalan Associates with me here. They're all seated here if you can see, and I'm going to have a quick interactive session with all of them to know about how a accounting firm operates and their memorable experience and all of that. So I'd like to get to know about how a typical GST filing period would look like. There's a lot of tension that goes on is what we get to hear, but how do you all handle that pressure and let it be a monthly filing or a quarterly or a yearly filing? How does the magic happen?
Due date அப்போ நல்ல ஃபன்ஸ் எல்லாம் நிறையா நடந்திருக்கும். ஸோ அதில் ஃபன்னு பார்த்தோன்னா நாங்கள் இங்கே எல்லோரும் ஒன்றா உட்காந்துட்டு சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருப்போம். அந்த ஒரு ப்ரெஷர் வந்து ஏன்னா இது போன வாட்டி நாங்கள் மீட் பண்ண அந்த இது வந்து அந்த 8:30 அந்த பீரியட் அப்போது சைட் வந்து ஒர்க் ஆகலை. ஸோ ஒர்க் ஆகாமல் போனதுனால நான் எல்லோரும் உட்காந்து அரட்டை அடிச்சுட்டு தான் இருந்தோம். ஸோ எல்லோரும் பேசிட்டு ஜாலியாக விளாண்டுட்டு செஞ்சுருந்தோம். ஸோ எங்கள் சிஎஸ் ஆடிட்டர் சார்ஸும் இங்கே தான் உட்காந்து பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஒர்க் ஆனால் பார்க்கலாம், இல்லைனா ஃப்ரீயாக விடுங்க அப்படின்ட்டு. ஸோ 12 o'clock வரையா நாங்கள் இங்கே ஒர்க் பண்ணுவோம் டியூ டேட் அப்போ. ஸோ ஆஃப்டர் தட் நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் கேர்ள்ஸ் எல்லோரையும் ட்ராப் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் வீட்டுக்கு போவோம். ஸோ மென்டலாக இங்கே எந்த ப்ரெஷரும் எங்களுக்கு எதுவும் இருக்காது. ஸோ எந்த ஆன்சரும் தெரியல அப்படின்னா ஃபஸ்ட்டு அப்பியர் ஆகிறது என்கிட்ட சொல்லுவாங்க, அடுத்து பாலா சார், தென் நாங்கள் 2 பேரும் உள்ளே போய் சார்கிட்ட சொல்கிறப்போ ஸோ பண்ணிக்கலாம். இங்கே என்னன்னா ஒரு தப்பு பண்ணாலும் யாரும் மறைக்க மாட்டாங்க.
How do a typical celebration look like in your firm? When I was interacting with Bhuvaneswari ma'am, she told me about how enthusiastically you all come together and celebrate Pongal in the terrace and all that. Can you share us an experience of one of those moments? And also, do you go out on a trip or a dinner or something like that after you have completed a really big project?
Of course, ma'am. Filing and due dates pressures எல்லாமே இருக்கும்போது we have to overcome that. Usually filing period முடிஞ்ச உடனே we have a practice. We will go for dinner to balance our mental pressures also. And we have a practice to celebrate our Vinaya Chaturthi and Ayudha Puja. Usually we will plan for it. And last year we have a new practice to celebrate a Pongal. We typically in traditional wear we came and the Pongal ma'am எல்லாமே சேர்ந்து அது ஒரு டீமாகவே எல்லாமே ப்ரிப்பரேஷன்ல இருந்து எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து எடுத்து ஒர்க் மட்டும் ஒரு கோஆர்டினேஷன் கூட பண்ணாமல் அந்த எல்லாமே ரெடி பண்ணதுலேருந்து திங்ஸ் வாங்கினதுலேருந்து எல்லாமே வந்து ஒரு ரொம்ப அழகாக ஒரு ஃபேமிலியாக இருந்து எல்லாம் பண்ண மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
Okay, we have come to the last question that I'm going to shoot on all of you. So this question is going to be about cloud application. How was your first experience? Because you all would have learned traditional software when you were a CA student, and then when you started training and then you got introduced to cloud applications in Madhubalan Associates. How was that entire transition? How good did you feel? And just tell me all about your experience of transitioning from a traditional software to a cloud software.
ஆமாம், நம்ம யூஸ்வலாக ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் சாஃப்ட்வேர் யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது அதை விட வந்து நிறைய பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு க்ளவுடில் இருக்குது. அதை விட சொல்ல போனோம்னா, இப்போ நான் சப்போஸ் ஏதாவது மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படின்னா ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் சாஃப்ட்வேரில் கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியாது யார் என்ன தப்பு பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னு. ஏன்னா யூஸ்வலாக நாங்கள் டீமாக இருப்போம், ஒரு 3 பேர் 4 பேர் என்ட்ரி போடும்போது யார் அதை பண்ணலான்றது கண்டுபிடிங்க. அதே நான் க்ளவுடில் போடும்போது ஈஸியாக அது காமிச்சு கொடுத்துரும், இந்த டேட்டில் இந்த இதில் தான் இவங்க தான் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு காமிச்சு கொடுத்துரும். ஸோ அது நம்மளால் தப்பிக்கவே முடியாது. நம்ம பண்ணல அப்படின்னாலும் அது காமிச்சு கொடுத்துரும். ப்ளஸ் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யூஏஏ வந்து அது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக யூசர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக இருக்கும். நம்ம ரொம்ப திங்க் பண்ண வேண்டியதாக இருக்காது. இதில் போய் இது எடுக்கணுமா அதில் போய் இது எடுக்கணுமா அப்படின்ட்டு சைடாகவே எல்லாமே இருக்கிறதுனால நம்மளுக்கு எல்லாமே ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். ப்ளஸ் ரிப்போர்ட்ஸை வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா பேசிக்காக நம்ம ட்ரெடிஷ்னலாக பண்ணணும்னா ஒன்று எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி அதை வந்து நம்ம ரெடி பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்கும் ரிப்போர்ட்ஸு. ஆனால் நம்மளுக்கு க்ளவுடுன்றதுனால வந்து எல்லாமே ரெடிலி அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. இந்த ரிப்போர்ட் வேணுமா, ஓகே அதுலேயே இருக்குது, நான் ஜஸ்ட் கிளிக் பண்ணி எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணால் மட்டும் போதும், அந்த கிளிக் அந்த ஆட்டோமேட்டிக் ரெடி ஆகிடும். ஸோ அதில் வெறும் அலைன்மெண்ட் மட்டும் பண்ணி இது பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
I had a great time meeting all of you and meeting ma'am and then Shivagunathan sir. I had a wonderful time and thank you all. You all have been really great sport. So one round of applause for all of you. So yeah, thank you very much.